What business should you start? Well, it's certainly a common dilemma, and I do get asked this regularly and often. Now, you want to start a business, but you don't know which business to start, which is best for you, which will work. In this video, I'll talk about the ways you can decide what is best for you. What is the best type of business for you? Well, starting a business can be overwhelming when you're trying to decide which type of business to start. There are many factors to consider, such as your interests, skills, and of course, the current market that you're operating in. First, let's talk about some business model options. Now, one type of business that is often a good choice is a service-based business. These can include services such as home cleaning, lawn care, tutoring, etc. These businesses have low startup costs and can be run from home, making them a great option for aspiring business owners. They also have potential for high profits, as customers are often willing to pay a premium for convenience and expertise. So another option is a product-based business. This can include selling physical products such as clothing, accessories, anything at all actually, home goods, either via the internet or from a retail store. Now, this type of business can be especially successful if you're able to offer unique or high-quality products that customers can't find elsewhere. It can also be a good choice if you have a passion for a particular type of product and want to share that passion with others. They also make great online businesses that you can run from home, maybe using third-party logistics to warehouse your goods and a simple and cost-effective online marketing plan. A third option is to start a business that provides a solution to a specific problem or need. Now, this can include businesses that offer a service or a product that involves a common problem. Now, it might be a meal delivery service for busy families or a software solution for a small business. This type of business can be especially successful if you are able to identify a problem that is not being adequately addressed by existing solutions. But rather than trying to identify any gap in the market, there's also another option. Why not look at what you are good at and how your personal situation fits with a potential new business? Your passions and interests can be a great source of inspiration for a business idea. Think about what you enjoy doing in your free time and consider how you could turn that into a business. Now, an obvious example is if you love to cook, you might consider starting a catering business or a cafe or a restaurant, something in the food industry. Now, your skills and experience can be valuable assets in a business. Consider your education, previous job experiences, any hobbies or activities that have given you relevant skills. For example, if you have a background in marketing, well, you might consider starting a small boutique marketing agency. Now, with the right research and preparation, you can increase your chances of success when you start a business. But how do you do this? Okay, ideally, one of the best ways to research startup business ideas is to identify a problem or need in the market that your business can solve. Pretty simple, really. Now, this can be done through market research, customer surveys, focus groups, etc. This could be a product or service that is lacking in the market or a new way of solving an existing problem. To identify potential problems or needs, you might consider the following. So reflect on your own experiences and needs. What problems or needs have you experienced in your own life that could be addressed through a new business idea, something that you can do? Talk to your friends, family, colleagues. Ask them about their experiences and needs and see if there's a common theme that emerges around a product or service. Examine some industry trends and keep an eye on the industry that you're interested in. Look for areas where there might be a lack of solutions or maybe a lack of innovation in that industry. Once you've identified a problem or need, it's important to conduct a competitive analysis to understand the existing competition in that market. Now, this will help you identify your unique selling proposition, your USP, and determine if there is a demand for your product or your service. It's important to do this research to see if there's actually a demand for the solution to the problem you've identified. Now, sometimes you identify a problem that actually doesn't exist. So, your research should involve surveying potential customers. Use online tools or in-person interviews to ask potential customers about their needs and whether they would be interested in your solution to the problem that you've identified. Now, conduct some online research. Look for data on the size and growth of the market, as well as the competitive landscape. You'd be talking to industry experts at the same time, seeking them out in that industry and asking for their insights on the market potential and demand for your new version or your new product or service. Now, it's essential to validate your business idea through customer feedback. Now, this can be done through customer interviews, focus groups, surveys, etc. It's important to test your idea in the market to see if there is actually demand for it. Now, this might involve creating a prototype or conducting a small pilot to see how people respond to your product or your service. As you test your idea, it's important to seek feedback again from potential customers and industry experts. Now, this again will help you refine further the product and make sure it's a viable business, and will help you understand, is your service and product something a customer is willing to pay for? And of course, can you improve on that? Now, in addition to conducting market and customer research, consider the financial feasibility of your startup business idea. Now, this includes conducting a financial analysis to determine the costs associated with starting and running your business, as well as projecting revenue and costs of running that business and the profitability. Now, you do that via a cash flow forecast. Finally, once you've conducted thorough research and validated your business idea, it's essential to create a business plan. Now, this will help you organize your thoughts, set goals and objectives, and outline the steps required to launch and grow your business. Determining your target market is an important step in starting and running a successful business. It allows you to focus your marketing efforts and resources on a specific group of consumers, those who are most likely to purchase your products or your services. So define your product or service. Now, the first step is to clearly define what you are offering. Consider the unique features and benefits of your product or your service and how it meets the needs of your potential customers. Now, this is called your USP. Now, a USP is simply your unique selling proposition. It's what makes your business different and sets you apart from the rest. A good USP can make all the difference in how well you do in your industry. It works like this. Rather than telling the customers what you will do, it tells them what you will do for them. Determine what makes you unique, what your differences are, what sets you apart, so customers will know how they will benefit from doing business with you. Identify your ideal customer. Now, think about the characteristics of your ideal customer. Now, this can include age, gender, income, location, and education level. It might be characteristics such as interests, values, and lifestyle. But be specific. The more specific you can be about your customer, the more effectively you can tailor your marketing efforts to meet that customer, to find that customer. Instead of targeting everyone, try and narrow your focus to a specific segment of the market that is most likely to benefit from your product or your service. Look for common characteristics among your current customers or those you want to target. Look for patterns in your research data to identify distinct groups of potential customers. Now, these could be demographics, interests, needs, pain points that your product or your service addresses. Once you've identified potential customer segments, choose one to focus on as your target market. Consider factors such as the size and growth potential of the segment, as well as how well your product or service meets their needs. Think about your business goals and how your target market can help you achieve them. For example, if you want to grow your business quickly, you may want to target a market segment that is large and has a high demand for your product or service. But be warned, that segment could be crowded. Once you've selected your target market, conduct further research to gain a deep understanding of their needs, preferences, and behaviours. Now, this will help you tailor your marketing and sales efforts to effectively reach and serve this group. Analyse your competition. Take a look at your competition to see who they are and who they are targeting and how they are positioning their products and their services. Find out what they do well and, of course, what they do badly. This will help you identify opportunities and gaps in the market, that you can capitalise on. Test and measure and then refine. Once you have a good understanding of your target market, test your assumptions by marketing to a small, specific group. Use the feedback you receive to refine your targeting and messaging to better reach and resonate with that target audience. Now, keep in mind that your target market may change over time as your business grows and evolves. Be willing to revisit and adjust your targeting as needed so your business and you stay relevant and effective. Now, there are some other things to consider before you start a business, and I'll talk about them in this video here. I'll see you over there. Until next time, thanks for watching.